All right, you say that your third reason for believing in the existence of God is objective moral values are in the world. Explain.
If God does not exist, John, then it's very difficult to find any objective standard of right and wrong, good and evil. On atheism, moral values are just byproducts of biological evolution and social conditioning. Michael Roos, who is an atheistic philosopher of science from Canada, has said that morality is a biological adaptation. Ethics is illusory. Morality is just an aid to survival and reproduction, and any deeper meaning is illusory. On a naturalistic, atheistic view, then, there really are no objective moral values and duties in the world. But the difficulty is that in moral experience, we find a realm of objective moral values and duties that force themselves upon us as objectively binding and true. Even Roos himself, in another place, admits the man who says that it is morally acceptable to rape little children is just as mistaken as the man who says 2 + 2 = 5. So the question is, what then is the best foundation for these objective moral values and duties? And I think the answer is in God. If God exists, then we have a transcendent, objective foundation for right and wrong, for good and evil, that atheism cannot supply. We can summarize this third argument as follows. 1, if God does not exist, then objective moral values and duties do not exist. 2, but objective moral values and duties do exist, from which it follows logically and necessarily that 3, therefore God exists. And I find this is one of the most powerful arguments for God's existence because students recognize the truth of those premises. They've been taught relativism in their university classes. They've been taught that if there is no God, then everything is relative. Objective moral values do not exist. But at the same time, John, they're deeply committed to premise 2 that objective values do exist. They do not want to be thought of as judgmental. They prize the values of tolerance and open-mindedness and love. They're scared to death to condemn someone who disagrees with them. They hold to that as an objective value. So in fact, they're committed to the truth of both of these premises, but they've just never put 2 and 2 together and drawn the logical conclusion.